Hi, welcome back to Cartology. Today we're looking at Condor Golf, and I wanted to go through the process from adding a product to the cart on this website because I think there's a couple of areas that are fundamentally wrong, and I think could be fixed very easily to see an improved conversion rate for this business. So the very first thing that I noticed on product pages is that there's a very long request of information to actually customize the golf equipment, and I'm on looking for a fairway wood. There's there's a lot of stuff that I need to fill in. Now, granted, they've got information that gives me more insight about some of these things, but let's say I didn't know what loft was, and I didn't know what a shaft was, but I still wanted to buy this golf wood, this fairway wood. I wouldn't be able to add this product to my basket. So I think one of the things to be mindful of when you're customizing or need customizations from customers before they buy something is maybe they could test collecting this information after the sale. Let's get them through the process. Let's get them through as quickly as possible. Let's charge their credit card and then ask them for all their customization information. Another thing I'd probably look at testing on this page is putting a live chat box on this page and having it pop up after 20 or 30 seconds, because if someone's on this page and they're filling out this information and they've been on for more than, say, 30 seconds, chances are they probably need some help. So there's some of the things I'd probably test on this particular page to try and get the flow from the product page to the cart page more smoother. Now let's add this product to the cart. And then the next thing that we see on this page is the view cart page. And I think one of the areas that need to be worked on here is, again, getting people into the framework of knowing how to just keep clicking through. And the way you really do that is you create your go to credit card checkout button much more prominent. It's much more obvious, it's standalone, and it really makes you feel like, okay, I keep clicking through, I keep clicking through, I keep clicking through. Instead, we've got we've got 6 buttons here, and very unclear which one I should be clicking. Continue shopping is going to take you back into the website. That's okay, but I think these buttons are not so necessary, and these 2 buttons could move down a little bit just to allow the prominence of getting someone to click through to the next page a little bit clearer. So if we click through to the next page, we now have the checkout page, and I think they've got a lot of elements on this page that look good. They're attempting to do a one-page checkout, but when I got to the very top, I didn't really know what to be filling in. You could log in with all these elements, and then I noticed here after a while there's new customers, and then there's a login button here, there's a login button here, but that's not really a login button. Look, it's very confusing. Create new account, express checkout. So I think Condor Golf really need to define these elements a little bit clearer. Existing customers should be set aside in its own box. New customers could probably come up over here, and really define both of them out. So it's very clear whether you need to log in on one box or the other. That was very unclear to me. And getting me to work through this process when I see all this information, it was all very confusing for me. And I think that they've done a good job at getting some of these elements to make it easier for me to check out on the page. For example, log in with Facebook or Twitter or Google. But I think the actual layout and the styling and the design is very, very hard to follow. So I think they're the main elements that Condor Golf could be working on to improve, A, getting more people from their product page into their checkout, and B, from their checkout all the way through to the completion. And I think, if you're looking at your checkout, these pages are critical. Getting people to actually feel comfortable giving you their credit card and putting in all this information properly is such a science. And I think, when you lay pages out like this, it makes it very, very difficult for people to have that level of comfort to shop on a website. So these are some of the things you could be thinking about for your website. Feel free to comment below and let us know your thoughts on this critique and your experiences with process flows and getting people from A to B on your website. Thanks for watching.